What's up, guys? This is Seth, and in this video, I'm going to do a lot of digital marketing career walkthroughs of various cities, starting with Columbus, Ohio, and I will also be doing the state of Arizona, Los Angeles, Houston, and Washington, D.C. Columbus is one of the most interesting cities, believe it or not, because though it's a pretty small place, they have a ton of jobs in digital marketing and agencies. If you do a Google search for digital marketing agency Columbus, Ohio, you're going to see there are a lot of agencies. If you do a search on LinkedIn, you're going to see about 132 jobs there. And if you go to Indeed, you're going to see about 302 jobs listed. So let's dig into some of these. First, we got to look. I got a lot of tabs open, so let's look at some of the jobs, and then we'll look at some of the agencies. So here's one: digital marketing analyst. They've had a 70% growth rate in the last 3 years, managing and maintaining client budgets. Basically, they need somebody to help with, it says they're a Google Premier Partner, which means they're doing AdWords, advertising, and they say they want bachelor's degree in business marketing communications or related field, or 2 years work experience in lieu of degree, which is what you're going to have. You might have a degree, you might not have a degree, but as I've said in all my videos, and I'll repeat many times, if you have a degree, that's great. If you don't have one, apply anyway. Especially, that's one of the reasons why students from my course who do or don't have degrees are getting interviews and jobs, because employers need the skills. They need people who can actually manage these advertising accounts. And in Columbus, Ohio, that's what's great. It's a small enough city where there is not a big pool of talent. And then it says proficiency in MSL Excel, experience working with PPC, AdWords, Bing, Facebook, Google Analytics. And I guarantee you there are not that many people in Columbus that have those skills. Let's take a look here. We've got this another one, SEO specialist. Promote offsite and onsite activities, which is onsite and offsite SEO. This must be highly motivated, positive attitude, flexible attitude, knowledge of SEO and SEM. And this one actually does not even mention anything about a degree. So that is a great opportunity. Let's see, here is one on LinkedIn, digital marketing strategist. I love this too. This is, again, an indication of the types of companies that are in digital marketing. Are you competitive, funny even when times get hard, resourceful, individualistic, passionate about continual progress and teamwork? So obviously they want to put a little bit of personality into their job postings. We're looking for that special someone who lives and breathes digital, has the stamina to deliver for clients, blah, blah, blah. So they want you to do research, plan SEO and PPC campaigns, collaborate with cross-functional teams, blah, blah, blah. Just basically work as part of the environment, the agency environment. And a bachelor's degree, associate's degree. Believe me, guys. Again, if you have a degree, great. If not, do not be intimidated by this. They are not getting all these students. This is the thing that's really stupid. Students that come out of school with a degree in marketing are not learning anything about digital marketing. So they're going to maybe get a stack of resumes from people who say, oh, I have a marketing degree. Great. Do you know anything about AdWords? Do you know anything about SEO? No. What's that? We were studying projections of Kodak. You know, that's actually somebody was taking an MBA program and they were studying Kodak as an example of like a success story. It's one of the biggest failures in the history of business, and a very dated example. So the point is that, again, if you have these skills, you will be considered. And I'm trying to think, let's see, posted 2 weeks ago, and I bet you they have not had too many compelling submissions for this one. So here's another one. Digital media specialist, oversee various organic social media marketing, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, Snapchat, and I'm sure they are most likely doing paid advertising as well. Equivalent work experience. This is another good one. Here is digital optimization analyst. Analyze quantitative and qualitative web user data, analytics. Yeah, same thing. They say bachelor's degree in finance or marketing field preferred. They don't know what they're talking about. So again, especially finance is really stupid if you ever see that, because you're going to be learning, very esoteric things in finance that have nothing to do with digital marketing. let's see here. There was another one I wanted to show you here. This one, SEO specialist. This is a really cool one because when you find a company like the Creative Group is actually not a company that you'll be working for. It's a temp recruiting agency. That means someone contacted them because they need someone with SEO skills in Columbus, and they're not finding that many people. The great thing about connecting with an agency, with a recruiting agency or temp agency, is that you can show them your skills and they will act as a liaison between you and the employer and help advocate for you because they want you to get hired. So this is 2+ years of SEO experience. They're not finding that in Columbus, Ohio. Evaluate underperforming websites by performing site audits. Yes. This is all stuff we learn in the course and all stuff that you can learn online. Certified in Google Analytics. Yes, you can get and learn all these things online. And I love this. 3 applicants. It's posted 2 weeks ago. It had 3 applicants. So again, that's why these smaller cities like Columbus are really good for this field. Now let's take a look at some of the agencies. Oh, here's another one. This was for Things Remembered. So there's like 10 agencies at least in this small city. This one's called Adept. And you can see, they've got a digital marketing internship, which is a great way to get experience. Inbound marketing coordinator. Over here at Zed Digital, they have a digital strategist and a web account specialist position. That one load up. This one is called Minds On. They have an account manager position. This one is called The Social Firm. See, they have a paid advertising internship. And I love paid internships because, I mean, it's a job. A paid internship is a job. And what's great about digital marketing is that unlike other fields where if you're an intern, you're just getting coffee for people or picking up their dry cleaning, you're actually going to be working with client accounts when you intern in this field. And let's see, here's another one. I like this one because this shows the culture. Work doesn't feel like work. They've got ping pong tables, donuts on Friday, all that cool stuff. And they're looking for a social media strategist, junior copywriter, account manager. And then here's that digital strategist. You'll be an engaging professional with a passion for digital marketing, committed to client service, can effectively manage website projects for clients. You can organize shit. And experience with WordPress is ideal, but not required. Graphic design experience is ideal and required. Digital strategist. You have a goal to pursue a career in digital marketing. Again, you say you've completed a degree in marketing. No, you show up with the skills. You say you actually already understand these things, and they're either going to, put you in the position or give you more training as you go forward in your career. So this is just a sampling of Columbus, Ohio. And I hope that was enlightening. And now we're going to move on to the next city. So we're on to Phoenix, Arizona here, and I see 270 results on Indeed, on LinkedIn, 637 results on Indeed. And there are also, I'm going to start with the marketing agencies because I want you guys to be able to do these kinds of searches yourself. You go on Indeed, go on LinkedIn, just search for digital marketing in your city, but also go to Google and search for digital marketing agency in your city. And what's really cool is, again, this is all I do is I open up each agency's website and I just look to see if they have a career section. And what's amazing is I don't know any of these companies, but Zog Digital, you just go to the bottom. Usually it's at the bottom or the top of the website, the homepage, and boom, careers. Here's another one, Zion and Zion, boom, careers. Here's another one, PMX Agency, join our team. And then there were 2 more, Lucid Agency and Digital Current. So search specialist, digital marketing specialist, account coordinator. Welcome to the team. They need a digital account manager in Mesa, Arizona. This one, of course, is again, the culture. Look they got a guy skateboarding through the agency. Again, I didn't plan this. I just opened up the browser and that was right there. And what do they need? Check on our current openings. Even if, and this is what I tell my students again and again, even if you don't see a role you're looking for, submit your resume. Anyway, we're always on the look for great, talented people. That's exactly what I say. And it's really exciting for me whenever I see that that the agencies are saying the exact same thing I'm saying. Here's another one: associate web developer. So it looks like they had a lot of positions and they filled them, PPC marketing specialist, but do the same thing with this one. Submit your resume anyway, because you don't know how much turnover they're going to have. Remember, turnover in this field is not because, there's no jobs. It's because people keep getting poached by other agencies and businesses. Here's another one. It's kind of weird. I don't know why New York is showing up, although Minneapolis and South Carolina. I don't know why those guys showed up under Phoenix, Arizona. Let's look at another agency. Let's see, we got Moses Inc. and Falling Up Media. Connect. Careers, boom. Again, guys, sometimes I plan these out, but sometimes I don't. Here's to the crazy ones. I don't see any jobs listed here. But again, once you know the name of the agency, you can just submit your resume. Here's another one. Don't see a careers there. So you're not, said every agency is not going to have a careers page, but you can always submit your resume to them. And they're all over Arizona. There actually are a bunch in Scottsdale as well. And I know those are two of the bigger cities in Arizona. So let's look at some of the actual jobs here. And I'm just opening these up as I go. Digital marketing specialist, social media content analyst. Let's see. Okay, so these guys apply. I mean, every job is like pretty much the same, no matter how they word it. They basically need somebody to do SEO, PPC, and SEM. They want somebody to get their website more visibility, independent, self-motivated, proven track record of creating blah, 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 proven in-depth AdWords, analytics, Google Search Console, Moz Pro, education. And that's the other thing. This one, when they say the 3-5 years of experience, B2B, I wouldn't care if you're like 19 years old and you don't have any experience, I would still apply for these positions. The worst thing that can happen is that they don't hire you. But again, in Scottsdale, Arizona, there are not many people that have these skills. Why would they? University of Arizona, Arizona State is not teaching this stuff. So definitely apply to that one. Oh, U-Haul. Obviously, we know what U-Haul does. Digital marketing analyst, enthusiastic and self-motivated. This is an interesting basic understanding of marketing funnel. So this is really funny too. Again, they're saying bachelor's degree in marketing, computer information system, business data analytics. None of these degrees will be of any help. So, this is a big company and you might be intimidated. Say, it's U-Haul. This is a nationwide company. Whether let's say you have a degree in history or you don't have a degree at all. And you think, how could I apply for this? I'm telling you, you show up with the skills and you say, I know how to build a funnel. I built a website. I've run AdWords ads. I know how to get your websites ranked higher. I can do it. And then they'll have to compare you with all these people with like someone with a computer information systems or business data analytics degree is completely, is going to have absolutely no idea what any of this stuff is. And you will, if you just get the skills directly. Firms not accepting, I don't know what that means. Not accepting resumes from outside firms. I don't know if that means they're not, accepting if they're looking for something in-house, but I don't know whether they're going to find someone in-house that has these skills. Evaluate analytics of SEM campaigns. This is a very complicated way of saying they need somebody who knows how to run AdWords campaigns and do SEO. 4 years, 4 years professional work experience. That's, again, a huge ask when your job is in the middle of in Phoenix. They're probably not finding people that have that. Cognizant, social media content analyst. It says desirable. 1 year of social media monitoring experience. Again, experience is always going to trump education. Those are just a few of those jobs. Let's take a look at some of the ones on. Ooh, I like this one on LinkedIn. You could be, this is exciting, guys. You could be the digital marketing specialist at a university, and you could be, you know, by the way, if you ever have a job like that, universities, insurance companies, and drug rehab centers have the highest cost per click because, and you know why? You know why it can cost $20 to $40? If you see an ad that says, get your degree online for Grand Canyon University, it costs $20 or $40. It's so expensive because there's so much money being made. But look at this, posted 2 weeks ago, be one of the first 10 applicants. Now here would be the irony. This would be really funny. 3 applicants, bachelor's degree in marketing. These idiots are a university and they want someone who has a bachelor's degree in marketing, but the people who have the bachelor's degree in marketing don't know how to do the job that they need. So it's very likely that somebody could come into this without a degree and get this position. And that would be really funny because you'd be working for a college. 5 years professional experience in web marketing in Phoenix. I'm telling you guys, unless you're in New York City, people in New York is a bit more competitive. But when you're in New York, yeah, there might be people that have 5 or 10 years of experience. But anywhere else in the country, this is such a new field. There aren't people with 5 years experience. So I think this would be really fun. I think if you're in Phoenix and you have the skills and you've done my course, apply for this job, get this job. And even if they give you any crap or they're oh, I don't have a degree, I would bet that they would call you back, even if they say, oh, you know, you're not qualified for this, you don't have the degree, because they're just not finding anyone that's going to be able to help them get more money. They need more students to go to their bullshit college. Digital marketing paid advertising specialist, Google AdWords certification, passion for growth, BA of equivalent in marketing, coursework is desired. They're so clueless. They don't understand that you don't learn about this in school. Your actual experience is so much more valuable than any of these degrees. But this is another good one. So definitely, Phoenix definitely has a lot of really good opportunities as well. Let's see if there's a digital marketing manager, SEO, and I like this one. Let's see, digital marketing specialist. Boo, boo, boo. 7 applicants. 3 weeks ago, guys, 7 applicants, and they're still looking. That's because they're not finding people that know anything about AdWords. 1 to 3 years, agency experience, blah, 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 blah. Again, and I like this too, casual dress code, free lunch Friday, team happy hours, paid gym membership. These are all the kind of perks that come with these types of opportunities. So definitely Phoenix is another good place. That's actually where Mia, one of our students, remember, she got a job in Portland, and then her boyfriend lives in Arizona, and she got a job in Arizona. She didn't even live in Phoenix. She moved there to be closer to her boyfriend. So there's definitely a lot of good stuff going on in Phoenix. Okay, now I have thrown a huge city in the middle here, Los Angeles. LA is where I lived for 10 years, and that's where I got my start in this field. And I'm actually going to show you, there's a lot to say about LA. It is such a big city that there are obviously tons and tons of jobs here. 3,000 jobs, whereas most cities have maybe 500 or 800. And on LinkedIn, what I did is I actually filtered it by entry level, because if you look at all the jobs, there's 1,000 on LinkedIn. And then if you go by entry level, there's about 232 in there. But I wanted to show you my old company, actually, Conversion Giant. It used to be called Keyword Search Pros. And actually, that's one of the cool things about my course is there are times when these guys are hiring and I let my students know. And I connect my students directly with Aaron, who's the VP over there, to look at their resume. In fact, he said they actually did hire somebody, but he wants resumes because they're always there's turnover. They said turnover is quite big in this industry. But this is the agency that I first was hired at from a Craigslist ad in 2011 with no experience. And that's what got me into this field, to the point where I started making, within a few years, 6 figures, and had recruiters coming after me. So let's start with agencies. I love looking at the agencies. There are so many agencies in LA, and I just clicked on the ones that had career pages, just a few of them. This one doesn't have a bunch of jobs posted, but again, you can submit your resume. This one, they need an account executive. copywriter, strategy director, and what is that last one? Content manager. This one, go big. This one is looking for digital marketing internships, SEO copywriter, social media. This one is inbound marketing jobs. Again, I don't see any of the actual positions listed here, but they do talk about their culture, which looks pretty cool. Now, the thing about LA is I don't want people to be intimidated by the city just because it's a big city. And one of the cool things about LA is there are companies like the NFL, there's movie studios there that need people to help with their digital marketing. But if you look at some of these postings here, like look at this one from Ticketmaster. It was posted a week ago, and they haven't filled it yet. Which is the one that I wanted to show you? This one, 5 applicants right here. 5 applicants. It's posted a month ago in the city in Industry, California. Again, even in LA, as I talked to Aaron, there still is a big shortage of people with this skill set. So digital marketing specialists, they need people to set up digital marketing campaigns for this company. Again, they say 1 to 3 years experience working with AdWords, Bing, and things like that. But again, they only had 5 applicants, and the chances are that those 5 applicants do not have these skills. Jump back over to search engine marketing analyst. This is a cool one, Santa Monica. They want 1 year of experience in search marketing. Remember what I said in my other videos. Saying 1 year experience for a job like this is crazy. This, as I said, even if it says 2 to 3 years, you should still apply. But if it says 1 year, they're really saying we really need anyone that knows anything, and we'll even train you. And then it even says here, they'll actually train you. So the companies in Santa Monica, it looks like they'll actually fly you to New York City to train you. And that does happen. One of my students, Ashley, was working for a company in Georgia, just outside of Atlanta, and they flew her to Germany to train her. So again, that's what happens when these skills are in demand. Daily execution of client paid search campaigns. Here's another one, digital marketing, PPC specialist. I think one of my students has actually got an interview for this one. Demonstrate a passion for technology, experience with AdWords, and that's up in the Valley. Marketing associate, launch Facebook ad campaigns, email marketing campaigns, SEO, PPC. Same deal. They don't even mention anything about a degree there. This one, experience with AdWords. It says bachelor's degree, but again, I'm not going to keep repeating myself. But NFL, this would be awesome. I would say apply, even though this one says here, it looks like a lot more official. BA required, and it's the NFL. Apply, man. I mean, I said they have the same problem finding skilled applicants. And if you are a passionate sports fan or football fan, yeah, apply for this. Let's see. Yeah, this one was a Ticketmaster. That's obviously a huge company. It's had a lot of views, but I think it's when they say computer software in their in the industry, you probably know more than the people hiring for this position, even at a big company like Ticketmaster. And that's another great thing about having these skills, is that even if you're 17 or 18 or 19 or 20 years old, when you know how to do this stuff and you go into these companies, you don't know, a lot of these companies have older people working there. And even if they're younger people just don't know anything about how to do AdWords or SEO. So you become an expert, even if you're a younger person without that much experience. SEO for digital marketing agency. I showed you this one before. Let's see here. Let's see if we can jump over to a couple more, just because LA is such a big city. So I just did a little more searching here, and here's digital marketing coordinator. First of all, as I said, anytime a staffing agency is looking for somebody, it's usually really great, because it usually means that you have an advocate to help sell you to the company that's hiring. But look at this, $22 to $22 an hour. Ideal candidate has a creative touch. This looks like it's email marketing, social media marketing, and I'm sure they're going to want you to be doing some SEO as well. This is an interesting one because this was posted 2 weeks ago, entry level, and they have not found anybody. That is down in Anaheim. There's another one here. This is an interesting one. This is working for a law firm, which is always good because lawyers have a lot of money. $50,000 to $100,000. Do you have experience growing existing businesses, advancing political campaigns, or building startups? Strategize, execute, manage social media campaigns, run campaigns. Base pay with performance bonus, you can make up to $100,000, and they want you to actually do a resume, cover letter, and show you. They want you to put a video together, and then they want you to do an interview. So this is really interesting too, because as you can see here, this is a really good example. They don't mention anything about school because they don't care. They just want someone that can get them more clients for their immigration. And by the way, immigration law, Los Angeles, I mean, I'm sure being bilingual in that case would be very, very helpful. But, again, this is where you come in and you think like a business person. You think like a professional. You don't think like, oh, what did I get in my GPA? You think, okay, well, how could I get more clients and customers for this company? And that's what they're interested in. And then over here, we got an agency. There's one. We have an open door policy for talent, recognize ninjas when we see them, which is to say we need people, go ahead, apply. PPC analysts, SEO analysts, these are all the type of stuff you learn in the course. They have offices in LA, New York, and Miami. And I like that they use the word ninja. And they talk all, of course, Wine Wednesdays. I've been to a bunch of agencies that have bars, which is making me think that maybe digital marketing is becoming like Mad Men in the 60s a little bit. But yeah, that's a little more about LA. So that's a little sample of LA. Again, you can do these searches yourself on Indeed and LinkedIn and check out the jobs and get the skills and apply for them. And now I'm going to move on to the next city. Now let's go on to Washington, D.C., our nation's capital, which includes not just D.C., but, there's places in Virginia and Maryland around there. But I did my searches in D.C., and you can see there's also, just like L.A., there's a lot of results, 1,800 on Indeed, got about 633 on LinkedIn. I did want to start out with some agencies because there are some interesting. Here's a social media specialist at Plush Marketing Agency. At this point, I think you've seen that, it might say bachelor's degree, 1 to 2 years experience, but they really just want the skills. And actually, this one I really like because, which one was I looking at here? Whoops, I just closed one. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, so Believe It Interactive. I think this one's nearby in Arlington, Virginia. But this is what I like. They actually put it in really good terms. Skills we need. They didn't say this is the job. This is the skills. They need analytics, creative suites, but they really need SEO, AdWords, and analytics. And what they say is reach out to us, and they want to start a dialogue by you sending them your resume. This one, digital strategist and account manager at interactivestrategies.com. Carousel 30 has a marketing internship. These guys at Kraft have an account executive position. I like this one, knucklepuckmedia.com. Whenever you see junior paid media consultant or junior SEO consultant, that is like but bells and buzzers should be going off because junior means, you definitely don't need to have experience for this position. And again, it's not going to even, implementation of paid media campaigns. It would be great if you had experience with paid media platforms. Boom, that's what you get from the course. Benefits, you get a MacBook, and yeah, this is a great. I would go right for this one at KnucklePuck. This would be my first choice right here. Although all of the ones I've showed you are good. Let's jump over to Indeed. I'm looking at marketing associate. This is this one. This doesn't necessarily look like it. I mean, this looks more like an organizational position. I don't think that one's so great. Digital content associate, $40,000 to $45,000 a year. Experience with content management system, SEO, Google Analytics. Yeah, this looks like a really good one. Associate marketing strategy and analysis. Select communicate marketing capacity, federal. Some of these job descriptions are so Google, like it's just like gobbledygook. But basically, support digital analytics and reporting programs with the client's domain. That's like a really roundabout way of saying digital marketing. Analyze how people are performing on a website, which is what again, you can learn all that stuff online. Digital marketing assistant at Telepsychiatry. I haven't looked at this one. Design, implement, and track advertising campaigns via Facebook, Google, LinkedIn, and other. Thank you for putting it in plain English. Job requirements, blah, blah, blah. Bachelor's degree, not really. Graphic design skills, data analyst skills, experience with SEO. Again, even in the DC area, I'm sure they're not getting too many people applying that actually have those experience, that experience. Social media associate at Rheingold, 1 to 3 years experience writing content for social media platforms. Yeah, obviously that's what a must is, because you actually have to show them you can do the job. Versatile self-starter with strong intellect and initiative. If we come over to here, we've got digital marketing specialist. How many applicants? Doesn't say here. Posted 2 weeks ago. Assigned digital marketing initiatives. Run digital marketing campaigns. That's it. Excellent writing skills. And again, you don't have to, I've said it like a million times now, disregard the degree requirements. And if you have a degree, that's great. Digital marketing associate. Posted 2 weeks ago, working with cross-functional groups, including, that means you're working with salespeople, and basically you have to do the social media for this company. 1 to 3 years of digital marketing experience. And it's good if you can do WordPress as well. So those are a few. I want to find a couple more here. So anyway, remember guys, there's like 1,800 and 600. I can't go through all 1,800 jobs. I'm just trying to give you the first. And that's the thing. These are just the first ones I'm clicking on. There are many more you can search for. Here's a really good one. Search marketing specialist. Looks like it's in Maryland, a little outside of DC. Posted 1 week ago. They haven't even had 10 applicants. CPC. And this is actually pretty cool too, because the language they're using in this description. So it's like you can go two different angles. If the language in the job description is complete gobbledygook and makes no sense at all, the chances are the person posting the job doesn't know what the heck's going on. And then you can come in and position yourself as an expert and show them stuff they don't even know. However, if the person posting the job like this actually seems to know what they're talking about, using terms like CPC, SEM, SEO, talking about meta tags, meta descriptions, then it means maybe they have somebody at this agency who actually knows what they're doing. And then you show them that you know have these skills, and you will impress them that you actually know what you're talking about. So either way, it works for you. But look at this one. Minimum 1 year search marketing experience. That is fantastic. Again, whenever I say, it's always going to say, usually says 1 to 3 years. But if it just says 1 year, it means they're really not finding people. And you can see that because they posted it a week ago and they don't even have 10 applicants. There's Trustify. This is another one 2 weeks ago. I don't know how many people. And this is another one that says 1 year work experience. They want results-oriented, analytical, and driven individual to be part of the marketing team. Again, this sounds like a place you show up, speak the language, and impress them. Here's another one, digital content associate. Did we already look at this one? Hold on a second. I think we might have already looked at that one, but that's what's so cool. You can just jump to the next job posting. And that's another thing I tell my students is that don't get fixated on one job. There are so many jobs opening up all the time, even if you have to look in a different area. But you want to look at these interviews like practice, like, it's like a baseball player. They hit, they go up 4 times. They have 4 at bats. They might hit the ball once, but they keep going up day after day. And that's why I tell people to apply, even if you don't think you're qualified, because you never know what's going to happen. Here's one with 1 to 3 years of marketing experience. Everfi needs a digital marketing associate, building and executing campaign strategy, digital advertising strategist in Bowie, Maryland, knowledge and experience of online marketing for nonprofit. Again, you don't really need to have that, as I said, but it is a lot of my students have been finding it's very easy to do volunteer work for nonprofits, which is a great thing to put on your resume. One of my students, Roberto, I believe, actually got a grant from Google to get free advertising for nonprofits. And that's something really cool. If you bring that experience in your resume to a job like this, that is definitely going to set you apart as well. Let's see here. It's another one that doesn't have 10 applicants. Let's see. 1 month ago, 70 views. And what are they looking for here? Develop, implement, and manage digital marketing campaigns. Now, this is another one where I would say they want 3 to 5 years of experience. Well, guess what? This posting's been up for a month. How many people do you think they're getting that actually have any clue? And this is in Rockville, so this is a little further out of DC. I'm going to try to dial it back into the DC area. But again, there are a lot of these positions that don't have that many applicants. They should definitely feel confident applying for. And here's one more digital marketing analyst, industry drive right in Washington, D.C. We're looking for digital marketing analysts to assist the audience development marketing team, analyzing and presenting performance of digital marketing campaigns and subscribers. And again, they're even saying 1 to 2 years. And that's really interesting. It sounds like a very complicated position, but 1 to 2 years experience. And again, even if you come in with just the basic understanding of analytics, you are likely going to be considered for an interview because I said there are not many people with these skills. So that is a sense of Washington, D.C. And I believe I have one more city to do. I think I'm going to go on to Houston. So let's jump over there. Great. We're moving on to Houston, Texas. This will be our last city for today. And Houston is another great, it's a relatively small city compared to some of the other ones we looked at, but there are plenty of opportunities. I see 472 jobs on Indeed, 190 on LinkedIn, and there's a lot of agencies in town too. Let's look at some Indeed opportunities. Digital ad operations coordinator, digital advertising and marketing campaigns in multiple publications, familiarity with AdWords, Facebook ads, Google Analytics, and yeah, we've seen this before. Again, don't worry if you have a degree, great. If not, don't sweat it. They need these skills. Digital marketing specialist. Execute marketing campaigns across all channels. This is one where it says 5 years relevant experience. I would tell all my students to still apply for this one. It's really great to get the experience of applying for a position that you don't think you're qualified for, and you might be surprised you may actually, as I said, get an interview. Because I think Houston is, again, a small enough area where there just aren't that many people with this type of skills. This is an interesting one. Internet marketing specialist, $50,000 to $75,000 a year. Knowledge of digital advertising, lead generation, web marketing strategies, including SEO, SEM, email marketing. And then it says they want 3+ years experience with SEO, SEM, blah, blah. Curiosity about identifying what drives conversions. Once again, this is the exact type of job that my students have been applying for and getting interviews for, getting hired for. Search engine optimization specialist, $45,000 a year. Conduct keyword research, place keywords. It's exactly what you learn in the course. Skills in data analysis, keyword analysis, strategic content planning. That's SEO. SEO. This is another interesting one. It doesn't say anything about a degree. They just want someone who can do the job. Digital marketing intern. I love it because it's an internship, but it pays more than most grads are making after school. $35,000 to $50,000 a year. Defining, implementing strategies, product marketing, ad creation, including copywriting. Yeah, each one of these job descriptions has its own little twist to it, but it's usually the same type of things for these jobs. Let's see. Bachelor's or associate degree in a creative field. Maybe, maybe not. This one actually, it does say it's unpaid for the first 4 months and then it turns into a job. But I think, as I said, considering the types of opportunities that, most graduates are getting, which is, it could be working at Starbucks, anything where you're basically going to be getting on the job training and then transitioning into a salaried position is a good opportunity. Let's look over here. Now, here's the interesting thing about, a little message there. One of the things I noticed about a lot of these jobs is like, be one of the first 10 applicants, 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 10 applicants, 10 applicants. This is why these skills are so in demand. It's like nobody's even applying for this position. Let's take a look at this one. I didn't even have this one loaded. Digital marketing analyst. 2 months ago, they didn't even have 10 applicants, or they had 4 applicants, measuring cross-platform, cross-channel digital experiences, blah, blah, blah. bachelor's degree with 2 years of relevant work experience, sedentary office position. I mean, I know what's happening is people in this area don't have these skills, but also the language in this particular posting is probably intimidating people. But they say they want someone who's got JavaScript experience plus digital marketing experience. That's asking a little bit much from people. I think if you apply for this position with knowledge of digital marketing, you would be a good candidate. SEO specialist. We want someone great at what they do. And all it's saying is essential education. Why would you want a journalism major for this job? Hi, I studied the art and craft of journalism that is now dead because maybe it was a profession with some honor back in the 60s and 70s, but now it's just about entertainment. And I don't know anything about how to make your website get more traffic. Hire me. 3 years experience in social media communications, paid search, managing paid search. Let's see. Posted 3 weeks ago, and they are still looking for somebody. Digital marketing generalist. It's kind of a cool title, right? Develop and implement digital marketing campaigns, proficiency in SEO. And how long have they been looking? A month ago. They're still hiring. Let's see. Boop. Digital marketing CRM manager, posted 4 weeks ago. SEO, paid advertising, and like at minimum age is 21. That's interesting. Bachelor's degree, blah, blah, 3 years experience. Firearms industry. Once again, these guys have been looking for 4 weeks. They're not finding anybody. So plenty of opportunities in Houston. And now let's look at some of the agencies. These agencies, I always love looking at the agencies. They're always fun. They look like they have good work-life balance. These guys are looking for SEO specialists and managers. This one's called Malone Media Group. They need entry-level media coordinator, experienced media coordinator, also paid search specialist. And again, I would be very interested to see, it says must be experienced 2 to 4 years, but if you show up with the skills, you will likely get an interview. I have to keep repeating that. I know I repeat it all the time, but whether you skipped around in this video or, you still don't believe it, it's almost like a mantra. You have to understand that A, there's no harm in applying for positions that have experience or credential requirements you don't have. B, you never know. Fortune favors the bold. Again, that's how I got one of my best jobs ever. Was I applied for a management position when I didn't have the qualifications, and they got in touch with me 3 weeks later and said, hey, that job's filled, but how about this other job? And I was like, I will take that other job because it paid me at the time $20 an hour part-time, working in a place with a ping pong table and catered lunches was amazing. These guys, Forthia, why did I open this one? I don't know if these guys had a career page. These guys go Bonafide. This is the marketing internships. Passionate, dedicated, curious, goal-oriented. You're going to learn SEO, blogging, social media. Well, this is another. I love it. They gave her a taste of the real world. You'll really, blow their mind when you show up with the skills and the experience that you've generated for yourself. Just like I'm going to do another video on this. I have a student who's 17 in Portland and is about to get an internship at an agency because he impressed the owner of the agency so much with everything he had learned on his own through the internet and in the course. This one, Newton. Why? Again, I don't know why I opened up this one. Passionless individuals need not imply. It's kind of a double negative. I could have just said you have to have passion to apply. This is another cool agency. I'm gonna have a video. It's probably a video showing how cool their offices are. Let's see. They probably are going to show you how cool their offices are. And I did not preview that video. I do not want you to waste time on it. But basically, they have donuts. A lot of these agencies show that they have donuts because they want to show you that they're a cool place to work. So this one has a copywriter position and a search strategist. Calling all digital strategists who love the thrill of an auction. If you specialize, find special joy in managing paid search campaigns, apply. We got our eyes peeled for someone who loves staying up to date on competitive terms and industry best practices. And again, if you could nerd out on this stuff, if you show up, you can tell that they put some passion into these job postings. If you show up and say, "Oh, I love analytics. I love figuring out how to get the best cost per click for this particular term versus that particular term." It sounds nerdy, but you will speak their language and they will be happy to talk to you. Here's another one: digital copywriter, social media, and content specialist. And that is just a few of the agencies in Houston. So anyway, guys, I know this was a long video. I hope that this has been helpful. And remember, there are always new opportunities in this field, and you can take these skills and freelance and get your own clients. You can contact agencies even if they don't have anything posted. That's how, as I said, I had this student in Portland who's 17 and is about to have an internship at an agency, because he called them the agency out of the blue just to say, "Hey, I have these skills. Do you guys need help?" And there's just so many options when you get these skill sets. So if you haven't checked out my free course, definitely do so by clicking the link below, indemandcareer.com. And again, if you have a city that you would like to see me do a search like this for, you can feel free to leave a request in the comments below. Okay, guys, hope this has been helpful and have a great rest of your day.